We have actually booked our venue and our date for the wedding, which is so exciting. Good morning everyone, welcome back to a new vlog. I'm just about to do my makeup and get ready for the day. I'm off to the hairdressers today. I need to sort out what I want to do with my hair. Honestly, like, it's looking pretty good at the moment. I am due a trim, but overall it's feeling pretty good. I can't get over how dark it looks these days, especially when it is a little bit dirty, but honestly, I think I'm liking it. I find that when I look at some of like the older photos of me from when I was like super blonde, I feel like it washed me out a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind again one day, but I'm just really loving the natural hair at the moment. Ever since I got back from Europe last October, I've barely put any bleach in my hair. We've just been basically trimming it and doing a gloss, and I feel like it's made the biggest difference to my overall hair health. So now I'm trying to decide what I want to do next, because even though, like I was saying, I do love the more natural, darker hair, when I get married, I would like to be a little bit lighter. I do definitely love the lived-in blonde look, and I love that it's low maintenance and I can let my roots grow out without regrowth. But I would like some more like highlights maybe around the front, so there's a bit more dimension, and maybe to have like a few tip outs at the end. I just want like the blonde to be really nice and creamy and fresh. So I'll think about that around the time that we actually have the wedding. I guess I can mention now while I'm doing my makeup, but we have actually booked our venue and our date for the wedding, which is so exciting. We did it about a month ago now, but I just haven't really said anywhere. There's a few reasons why. Pretty much Brayden and I have been keeping it a secret a while because I didn't want to tell my bridesmaids straight away, since I thought that maybe once they knew that I'd booked the venue, then they would have a feeling that I would ask them to be bridesmaids soon, and like maybe they wouldn't think that, but I know my friends and I know that they clue on to things like that, and I know my brain can work like that sometimes, and that's fine. Like obviously it wouldn't matter if they had a feeling, but I just really wanted to surprise the girls really well and make sure they had absolutely no idea that maybe the bridesmaid proposal was coming. So I've done my bridesmaid proposal now. I did it the other day. I'm not sure if that vlog will be already up or this vlog will be up first, but it went so well. The girls were well and truly surprised, like nobody suspected it at all. So I told them that we booked the venue, and now I can tell you guys too. I don't know if I want to say what area we're getting married in until closer to the time, just so it's a surprise. And I don't think I'll share the actual venue until after we get married, just so that's a surprise too. But I will tell you guys that we are having a bit of a destination wedding. It's not overseas, but we are going somewhere really exciting, and it's just, oh, it's like the perfect place for us. Like we are just so happy with where we've chosen, and I just can't wait. So we've already started doing a bunch of planning now, and like there's just so much to update you guys on. We've booked our photographer and videographer, and we've booked our celebrant. So then now the next stage is to book music, like live music and a DJ, and hair and makeup and all that kind of stuff. But the reason I just brought up the wedding is because I need to have a think about what I want to do with my hair now to help prep for next year. I think I'm actually booked in for a half head of foils today because my hairdresser was thinking of maybe going a little bit lighter, but I might suggest that we only do a few baby highlights around the front, just because I want to make sure we still keep working on like the hair health before the wedding day. Wow.
The thickness is back. She's back. She's healthy.
Oh, I love it. I feel like this little pop around the face is literally exactly what I wanted.
Blended through there as well, but a bit more light there.
It's so subtle. It literally just looks like the sun's like kissed it naturally. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
It's so pretty. And then we can work towards getting you a bit blonder family in a few more months.
Oh, so healthy. I love it. Thanks so much.
No worries, my pleasure.
I just wanted to sit down and quickly do a little white fox haul for you guys, because I've had a big parcel just arrive filled with winter clothes, and it's honestly come at such a good time because it is freezing outside. Like, it has just got so cold all of a sudden. But also, if you want to pick up anything, now's a good time for you to shop because White Fox has the end of financial year sale. So my discount code is WFLR, and that will give you 15% off usually, but for the duration of the sale, it's going to give you 30% off. So by the time this video goes up, the sale will be live, and it's going to go from now until the 21st of June, which is my birthday. The sale ends at 11:59 p.m. to be exact, and then my code will just revert back to 15% off. A few things that's worth mentioning is that White Fox has express worldwide shipping, and they also have Afterpay in Australia, the US, and New Zealand. So anyway, I really hope that this video gives you some good winter inspiration as well, because I don't know about you guys, but I have really needed to stock up on some warmer bits because it is so cold. So at this time of year, I pretty much just live in loungewear, and I have like a few sets that I wear on rotation, and I thought it was time to get a few new ones in the wardrobe. And White Fox has just come out with a new loungewear collection. It's called their With Love collection, and the pieces are so gorgeous. They just keep getting better and better. First of all, we have the set that I'm wearing right now, which is so cozy. It's in this baby pink color, which I just think is so cute. It's got like that bubble writing on the back, which White Fox is definitely known for with their loungewear. If you haven't tried White Fox's loungewear, this is your sign, especially since it's 30% off at the moment. I also picked up this fitted t-shirt that I think would look really nice with these tracky bottoms. The cherry red and the light pink looks really nice together, especially when it's just like a little pop of red, like a red accessory or just red in a top like this. This is another set that I got, which is really different actually. I really love this like embroidery that they've got. I think that's super nice. I also just really liked this color. It's almost like a mix between a khaki and a gray. I don't know, I wouldn't say it's like green necessarily, but it definitely has some khaki tones to it. The inside of all of their loungewear sets is super fleecy and soft. This is what it looks like. And honestly, they remain great as long as you look after them and you don't stain them by like dropping your food all over yourself. Then they stay in great condition. And the final lounge piece I picked up is this. It's just a long sleeve blue crew neck top. I love the navy blue, and this is quite oversized. I really like that though. I feel like when it's oversized, it's a bit easier to style and tuck into things. I think the stripes is really cute, and I've just been really into navy actually lately. I realized recently I've picked up quite a few navy pieces. I think it's just like a very wintry color. And to pair with that crew neck, I got these black tights. This isn't from the lounge collection, but I just thought it would look really cute with it. But the fabric is really soft and stretchy, and they kind of flare out at the bottom. They contour your legs really nicely, and it has like a really cool waistband. As you can see, it's like thicker, and then you fold it over on your waist so they sit a little bit more low-rised, and it's just a really nice alternative to wearing jeans or loungewear. It's definitely a staple if you don't have some types like this in your wardrobe. Now moving on to some winter activewear. I got these long tights, which I absolutely love. White Fox just does such a good job with their activewear as well, and I really like the feeling of this fabric. It's quite thick, so obviously it'll keep you a bit warmer in winter. Now something I really have been lacking in my wardrobe is like long sleeve activewear tops. You really forget how cold it gets in winter, and when I've been going on runs, like breathing in the cold air is just like not the nicest. So I was like, I need to get some warmer activewear. So I picked up this long sleeved white little activewear top. The top is slightly cropped, but not too cropped at the same time, and it looks really nice with those tights I just showed you. So I was really happy with this, and I decided to also get it in black. I'm sure you can imagine what the black version looks like, but this is it. I just thought that it would be really good to have two different ones depending on what tights I'm wearing. I totally just realized I said that I was done with the loungewear before, but I actually am not. There was another loungewear set. So this is a gray set. I think it's really nice, and again we have the pop of red. Loving the pop of red at the moment, as you can tell by my nails. And the hoodie is the same. It's just got that bubble writing again, and then the back has the big White Fox bubble logo in red, and I just think this is gonna get a lot of wear. Now I've got another set to share with you, but this one is a denim set, and I am obsessed. I just tried it on before to film some stories, and I was like, I have never tried on such flattering jeans. They just fit me so nicely. I got a size medium, and this is what they look like. I don't know what it is about these jeans, but they just like fit perfectly. And I also just think the way that they've positioned the pockets on the jeans just looks really nice. But I really recommend these jeans even just if you get them on their own. They also flare out the bottom, which is really nice. But I picked it up with the matching denim jacket, and it's not like a normal denim jacket. It has like 2 zippers, so you can wear it slightly open at the top and the bottom. You'll see what I mean in the overlay. It's just a really cool look, and I can't wait to style it up and wear that outfit somewhere. It definitely deserves its own moment, and I feel like it would look so cute again with like a pop of red. Okay, so speaking of red, I picked up this long sleeved cherry red top. I've got a few of White Fox's long sleeves, and they've been a really great staple for me so far this winter, just for layering. I'll often wear one underneath like my loungewear sets, and I just constantly layer with them. They're a super stretchy fabric, and I love the fact that they have a high neckline, just keeps you extra warm. And the ones that I have already, I've worn that many times and they've remained like in perfect condition. So I thought, why not pick up another color? So it wouldn't be a little winter haul without sharing some jackets. So this is the first one I have to share with you. It's got like this fleecing on the inside, which I think is so fun. And the zipper's off-centered, which is a nice detail as well. Feels a little bit oversized, so you could definitely still wear like a knit underneath and it like wouldn't be too fitted, which I like. And finally, I picked up a little cropped puffer jacket. I didn't have a black cropped one, and I've just been feeling like I've needed one that's cropped, because the one that I've got currently is just like a little bit too long. Like it's a bit of that like awkward length, to be honest, to wear with certain outfits. There's something about the puffer jacket being cropped that just makes it a little bit dressier. So definitely another staple this winter. But that is everything that I picked up in this little mini haul that I wanted to chuck in this vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Maybe it gave you some winter inspo. If it did and you want to pick up anything that I shared with you, I'll have all the links in the description box, as well as my sizes, and my discount code is WFLR, and remember that will give you 30% off from now until the 21st of June, so for the duration of the White Fox end of financial year sale. So enjoy your shopping, and let's get back to the vlog. Okay guys, I've decided to kind of change up the direction that we were going in with this vlog. I originally wanted to do a day in my life and bring you along for the hair appointment and then the rest of the day, but I was at the hairdresser's for so long that I didn't get to film much afterwards. And I also realized I've got this footage from when we went to go and view some wedding venues literally at the start of the year. And now that we've booked our venue, I thought, why not include it? I was just like saving it until a time when we had booked it and we knew officially like which place we were going to. So I thought I could include those clips after this, and you can come along for the journey. It's so interesting watching this footage back now, because we were so like adamant on a few particular venues. But spoiler alert, we didn't actually pick either of those venues that I'm going to show you guys in a moment. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching the process of us having a little look at wedding venues, and let's get to it. Hello everyone, I am very excited to be starting off this clip because Brayden and I are going to go and view venues for our wedding today, which is so exciting. It's our first time looking at venues, and I feel really, really hopeful about this one. Like, who knows? Maybe it won't be the one. Maybe we'll go and view so many more, but I'm really, really excited. So we're going to this thing called the Wedding Trail. And if you're a bride-to-be and you're from Australia, I really recommend looking into these because they've got them for like lots of different areas. I know they've got like a Tweed Heads one. They've got one for the Central Coast, which is where we're going. And there's like other ones around. And pretty much all of like the wedding venues in the area have like an open day on that particular day, so you can like drive around and like check them out, have tours, and a lot of the vendors are there as well. So a lot of people go and they literally like book their florist, they book all sorts of stuff like on one day. I don't know if we'll do that in particular, but it's all going to be new to us. We're bringing Brayden's mum along, which is going to be really, really nice. My mum unfortunately couldn't come, but yeah, I'm really, really excited to have her there as well, because it'll be just good to get some advice. And yeah, we're really, really excited about it. Like, I've been really delving deep into the wedding planning already, because we got engaged in September and it's January now. So I've been like so excited and eager to start looking, but with like Christmas and my family's move and things like that, it's all just been like really busy. So now it is January the 14th and it's like the perfect time to start looking. So we are heading to the Central Coast today. I have two places in mind in particular that I really like the look of, and one of them is a chapel and one of them is a venue. I don't know what I want to say and what I want to leave a surprise, because it might be nice to kind of like not share too much and then it to be a surprise when we actually do get married. But I've had like a specific vision in my mind of what I'd like for when we get married, and Brayden has the same vision as well. So yeah, it kind of matches that, which is really exciting. And it's nice to know that it's not too far away from home. Like the Central Coast is only 2 hours away from us. So fingers crossed we love it. Like if we love it, we might put down a deposit today. I don't know. So that's why I just wanted to film this little clip. I'm very, very excited. Like I said before, like this is so surreal that we're going to look at wedding venues and it's going to be just a really special day. So I'll try and film some clips and get some behind the scenes. Okay, so the first venue we went and viewed on the Central Coast was Kantara House, which has this beautiful big white chapel, which is exactly what I was after. There were a few things that I didn't love, like the blue carpet, which you have to pay for them to remove for the day. And we also weren't super obsessed with the reception space, but that wasn't an issue because we planned on having our ceremony at Kantara House in the Charlotte Chapel and then having our reception at a different venue, which I'm sharing with you right now. So this is the Bells at Kilcare. You can actually have your ceremony here as well outdoors, but like I was saying, I really liked the idea of having one in a chapel. But how beautiful are these lawns? They're manicured so nicely. It would be perfect for a cocktail hour. And they've also got a really nice outdoor pool as well. You can actually stay at this venue. It is quite expensive to stay there, but it's just gorgeous. They also had this really nice room to have the reception space in, which is very Hamptons inspired. As you can see, we have like a bunch of the vendors set up there. So it was really helpful going along to this because we got a really good indication of like prices, and we also thought we might as well eat at the restaurant there since obviously they would have been making our food for the wedding day, which was also very delicious, I must say. So they were the first wedding venues that we viewed. So I haven't actually checked in with you guys since we went to the Central Coast the other day to go and view those venues. We had the best day, like genuinely it was so nice. We went with me, Braden and his mum, obviously, like you saw, and we went for a really nice lunch and we just had a really productive day, and we think that we potentially may have found the venue. Unless there's more updates in this vlog later on, we think that that might be the one. I've always wanted to get married in a white chapel, and Braden's felt the same. He likes like more traditional kind of stuff as well, and not that it's like a typical church. It does have that a bit more of like a traditional feel, and the bell that's actually in the chapel is the oldest working bell in Australia, I believe, which is a bit cool. And as soon as we arrived at Kantara House, which is where we went to check out the chapel, we were just in awe. Like, it is so beautiful. It's basically, it feels like it's in the rainforest. It's in the national park and you can hear all the cicadas. It just feels very, very secluded in a way, even though it's actually like basically off of a main road. You don't even feel like you're on the main road because you can't see it. And so we absolutely loved it, and it was actually massive. I know a lot of chapels out there like only seat maybe like 40 people, like they're not huge. This one seats like 140 or something, so lots of room, which is great. And I just thought the interiors were beautiful with all the timber. The windows are incredible. Apparently, if you can book like a ceremony later on in the day, like you get more sunlight in there. So we'll see, like apparently the sun starts to come down and it goes through the glass windows and it's beautiful. But yeah, and then where we are thinking of doing our reception is at the Bells of Kilcare, which I actually went to an event at last year. So last year I went to this event with Dove and it was really fun. We had like a day retreat where we did yoga, a bushwalk, we had lunch out. It was like really, really beautiful. For some reason, like I didn't even think about that place when I was thinking of wedding planning. But then when I found this wedding trail, I was looking on the map and I was like, the Bells of Kilcare, that's really close to Kantara House and it sounds really familiar. And I was like, wait, that's where we went. It's so funny because last night I posted on my story and asked you guys whether you think that we have decided to go ahead with an indoor ceremony or an outdoor one. And I was like really curious, and I included like photos of what an example would be. Like it would be a chapel versus like an outdoor like park wedding or something. And I think it was like 70% of you guys said an outdoor one, which I thought was so funny because I love outdoor weddings. I think they're beautiful, but I've always personally liked the idea of doing a chapel. So yes, the Bells basically had everything we were after. The only thing that we need to kind of work out now is like the extra costs for things, because we know how much we'd want to spend on the drinks and food and things like that and how much the venue cost is, but there's a lot of like things that we would want to probably customize in a sense. Like their chairs, for example, that they have included, we don't really love, like they don't really go with our like vibe. So we'd want to hire our own chairs, but a lady yesterday said like, you know, it's usually about $14 a chair to hire them, and depending on how many people we have, that could be about like $1,000 upwards. So yeah, it's all those things to factor in. So I need to go through and like actually try and work out how much some things cost, and then we can try and make a good budget. Originally, we really wanted to do a destination wedding, and I was actually thinking it would have been really fun to do one in Palm Cove. And then when we talked about it, and even though it was really beautiful, we were like, okay, it's probably quite tricky to get my family from the UK over there, because it's like they have to come all this way, and then it's like another thing to ask. And I don't want to ask too much. Like, I know people will go out of their way for your wedding, but we were just like, you know what, let's just do something like destination but not too far away from home. So things might change. This is our current thoughts, but just wanted to update you.
Okay, so after I viewed those venues on the Central Coast, I decided I really wanted to check out this one in Jervis Bay before making a decision, because it's another one that I really loved. It's called the Woods Farm, and it's an all-inclusive getaway venue. So they have glamping tents where you stay for 2 nights with all of your guests. Since it's an all-inclusive venue, you get a welcome dinner and a recovery breakfast included as well. It does make the overall price of the venue a bit more expensive, but I really loved this place. However, it didn't end up being the one. This venue was also super kid friendly. We're not having children at our wedding, but if you were having them and you wanted to entertain kids, this place was great, because it had a massive playground and farm animals everywhere. The goats and the camel were so cute. But there were quite a few reasons as to why we didn't go ahead with this place. One of them being that with the package you have to pay for all of the accommodation, and that just ended up being quite expensive. You do have the option to then ask your guests to pay towards their accommodation, but I just didn't want to ask them to do that. So that was one of the reasons that we didn't go ahead with this place. My favorite part of this venue was definitely the outdoor bush chapel. I thought this was so beautiful with all the natural elements and the greenery, and there was literally a peacock at the front of the chapel. So I loved that. They also had this really cool little outdoor area for cocktail hour, and then this barn where they have the reception. There's not a lot of space in this barn for that, so you have to kind of rearrange things for the dance floor. But something that was really cool is that they actually had a styling shed, and also I know I said that they had glamping tents for you to stay in, but they did also have a few cabins as well. So that was the final venue that we went and had a look at before we viewed the venue that we ended up booking. So I'm so excited that we finally have a date, and we get married in pretty much 10 months. I won't share the exact date, but we're getting married in April 2025, which is gonna come around so quickly, which is absolutely crazy. It all feels so real now, and there's just so much to do from now until the wedding. So I really want to try and bring you guys along for the process and the planning, and just share what I can and what I feel comfortable with. But I'm just so happy to share that we finally have a date, and yeah, there's going to be a lot to do over the next year. I hope this vlog was interesting to watch. I know that was a little bit all over the place, but I really wanted to include this footage for you guys. But thank you so much for watching this vlog, and thank you to White Fox for partnering with me on this video. Don't forget to go and make the most of their end of financial year sale. I'll have all of the info in my description box, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.